It also depends on your judge's palate that day. If they go in and they could have an off day on their palate, something could just be hitting right for them that could be super terrible for the consumer to drink.
Right.
You know, that's a completely different profile. Like, we've all had different days where we've drank something and it's not been the greatest, but the next day we're like, oh crap, like, I don't know why I thought that was a bad whiskey. Like, that was really good.
One would hope that a good competition should have safeguards against as much of that as they can. You can't control it all, you know. You can't control bad days, but you can control a lot.
Strangely enough, this is something that I think a lot of people don't know. That is my job, sort of, to account for things like this. As managing director, one of the things, you know, I was talking earlier about this division of church and state. One of the advantages of me not being a judge is that I get to manage some of this human aspect. So at a competition, I'm walking around, I'm, you know, seeing who's in a bad mood, who's sitting at a panel that maybe they don't like the judge next to them, who didn't get enough sleep, which panel is judging too fast, they're missing stuff, which panel is judging too slow. I got to go in and hurry them up. So a lot of my job is sort of managing during the competition itself. It's managing the humans, the human aspect of our judges. You know, we hire the best. We hire judges who really can try to be as objective as they can. But I have to go in, and sometimes, like, you know, I pull judges out and be like, hey, you know, you're kind of bumpy right now. Like, you're just being a negative Nelly. Like, what's going on? Like, you know, and it works. And it's not me saying, it's not me being like, you have to give this a goal. I would never do that. But it's me going in and being like, I can see that you're having a bad day. Let's talk about it. No, I don't actually talk.
Yeah, there is a,
you know, I'm not their therapist, but I do try to adjust for that. And
but
that's
again,
something that if you're an owner of a competition and you are judging during that day, you can't catch those things. You can't, because you're busy.
You can't keep track of everyone else.
Yeah,
right.
But that's what I do. Going in and just watching a panel, watching their rhythm and stuff like that.
I wish it was possible for consumers to see all the management that goes on. I mean, it's really a fascinating process. I love the whole, I mean, since I got involved in competitions, I just think it's fascinating. I had a strategic marketing firm. We did mostly financial services work. I have to say, spirits is much more interesting. Okay, but to be among all these judges, tasting things, listening to them talk about it is fascinating. The management that's required to keep this machine running. You know, we always talk about the competition as a huge machine. You're juggling so many balls in the air, and most people don't see it. You know, it's not open to the public. You know, it's something, but it's a fascinating process. It's a complicated machinery. It has to be constantly maintained to be running smoothly. I mean, Nicolette spends an enormous amount of time doing what she just described. It's a skill.